All right, my sweet third grade friends. So we are on day one math, but the second one. Okay, so we have another set of math word problems because this is what is going to get us stronger and smarter. Okay, so I'm going to present my screen. That way you can see my paper. Let's see, it's trying. Okay, first thing stays the same. I grab my pencil and I write my name. Miss Gilbert. Make sure your name is on every piece of remote work, okay? So I know whose is whose. Let's get started. We're going to read, we're going to think, and then we're going to cubes. A bus at Appalachian State makes 6 stops each day. How long will it take for the train to make 30 stops? Okay, think about this. It needs to make a total of 30 stops. 6 each day. 6 this day, 6 this day, 6 this day. But we don't know how many days. Let's cubes. 6 and 30. Underline the question. How long will it take for the train to make 30 stops? Box the math action words. Each day. How long? Okay, we always start with that total for our list. So total of 30 stops. Okay, all these stops are split between how many days? Or how many stops does it make each day? We don't know how many days. 6 stops. Question mark each day. Can you guess what we have to do by now? See that word each, but we're splitting it up. We have to divide. 30 divided by 6, which is the same as 6 times what equals 30. Okay, so let's count by 6 until we get to 30. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think it's 5, but let's check. Let's do 6 groups of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so how many days? 5 days. So 5 days, 6 stops each day, 30 stops total. Okay, let's look at number 2. A school collects canned food for a charity. Boys collect 567 cans. Boys collected 124 more cans than girls did. How many cans did the girls collect? Okay, let's think about it. I was about to say cubes. We didn't even think about it yet. Okay, the boys collect this many cans. They collected a lot. They collected even more than the girls did. But we want to know how many the girls collected. Okay, let's cubes. 567, 124. How many cans did the girls collect? Okay, how many more? I think that's good. So let's make a little list. How many did the boys collect? Do we know? Yes, 567. Okay. The girls, how many did the girls collect? We don't know, but we know that the boys collected 124 more than the girls. So the girls collected 124 less than the boys. Okay, and we want to solve for how many the girls collected. Okay, so if it's less, we have to subtract. So 567, which is what the boys had. Girls had 124 less. Then we have to subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. 443 cans. Okay, that's how many the girls collected. We check our list. Boys, 567. Girls, 124 less. Oh, it said more. But remember, the boys collected 124 more. We put that into other words. So the girls collected less. We had to subtract. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 1 is 5. Booyah! 443 cans. Okay, let's get to the next one. Tammy baked 125 cookies for a bake sale. Mark baked 67 fewer cookies than Tammy. How many cookies did they bake in all? Okay, so Tammy cooked a lot of cookies. Mark cooked a little bit fewer. How many did they bake in all? Okay, so now we need to cubes. 125, 67. How many cookies did they bake in all? Fewer. In all. How many? I'm going to put a T for Tammy. 125. M for Mark. How many did Mark bake? Not 67, but 67 fewer than Tammy. question mark, in all. So to be able to see how many in all, we have to know exactly how many Mark did. He didn't do 67, he did 67 fewer. So 125 minus 67. 5 minus 7, I can't do it. I'm borrowing there, looky there. Okay, so I took 1 away here, made that a 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. 1 minus 6, I can't do it, so I need to borrow. 11 minus 6 is 5. 0 minus 0 is 0. My answer is 58. Nope, that's just how many Mark did. Mark did 58. Add those numbers together to see how many they did in all. Pause the video and solve, and then come back for number 4. Okay, so hopefully you solved that one and added those numbers together. Now we have to figure out what equation could be used to find the value of C. So 72 minus 9 equals C. So I'm just going to underline which equation can be used to find the value of C. I'm going to box in C, and I'm going to circle this right here. 72 minus 9 equals C. Okay, well 72 times 9 equals C. So is there any reason why I would multiply these numbers together? No, that's not going to help. What about adding them? So normally if we're subtracting, we do the opposite to solve and add. But if I added them, would I get the same answer that I would if I subtracted them? No. Okay, 9 times C equals 72. We're not dividing or multiplying. 9 plus C equals 72. So remember, if I add these numbers together, I'll get that bigger number. So our answer is D. Okay. Number 5, Aaron built a train Lego set. It took him 63 hours to build the Lego set. Aaron worked on the Lego set 9 hours each week. How many weeks did it take Aaron to build the train Lego set? Think about it. It took him 63 hours all together. Okay, he worked 9 hours each week. This week he would work 9 hours. This week he would work 9 hours. This week he would work 9 hours. How many weeks did it take him? Let's cubes. 63, 9. How many weeks did it take him to build the Lego set? How many each? Okay, so they gave us the total number of hours. We always start our list with the total if they give it to us. Total of 63, sorry. 9 hours each week. Question mark weeks. 63 hours split between 9 hours each week. 63 divided by 9. Okay, so let's use our little 9s trick. If I put my 7th finger down, I have 63. Okay, so I think that is 7, which means 9 times 7 equals 63. Let's count by 7s and make sure. 9 groups of 7. 7, 14, 21, and then 28, 35, 42, 49, and 56. And then 63. Very good. So our answer is 7. Okay. We could also take those numbers and plug them in and see when we multiplied if we got the same thing. Okay, let's go on to number 6. Michael ran in a race. The race was 8 miles long. He ran each mile in 9 minutes. How many minutes did it take Michael to run the race? Think about it. He ran 8 miles. Each mile was 9 minutes. This mile was 9 minutes. This mile was 9 minutes. This mile was 9 minutes. How many total minutes did it take him to run? Let's cubes. 8 and 9. How many minutes did it take Michael to run the race? How many minutes? And each. Okay, so 8 miles, 9 minutes each mile. Question mark, minutes. We're looking for the total minutes. What do you think we have to do? I see the word each, and we're finding a total, which means we have to multiply. I want you to solve and multiply. You can count by 9s, count by 8s, and do your 9s trick to check. Okay, so solve this one, pause, and then we'll do number 7 together. Okay, so now we're moving on to number 7. Mandy practices cheerleading for 1 hour each day. Her goal is to practice 7 hours a week. So far this week, Mandy has practiced for 3 days. Which equation finds h? How many more hours Mandy needs to practice to meet her goal of 7 hours? Okay, think about this. Her goal is to practice a total of 7 hours. She practices 1 hour each day for 3 days. We want to know how many more she has to practice to get 7. Okay, let's cubes. 1, 7, 3, 7. Okay. Which equation finds how many more she needs to practice to meet her goal of 7 hours? Okay. Which equation? How many more? All right, they gave us the total. The total is 7. 1 hour each, which I didn't box in, each day for 3 days. How many more? So I know in my equation that it has to equal 7. Okay, so neither of these can be right. It has to equal 7. Okay, 1 hour each day for 3 days. This is how many she's already practiced. Okay, but we have to do something else before we get that total. How many more days? Sorry, that total's already there. 7. Total of 7 hours. 1 hour each day for 3 days. Plus how many more? Okay, so our answer is G. Number 8, 6 friends equally share 36 cookies. How many cookies does each person get? Okay, 6, 36. I should have thought about this first. Okay, total of 36 cookies, lots and lots of cookies. Split them between 6 people. How many does each person get? I circle my numbers, underline the question. How many? Okay, and I will even do equally share. The total was 36. Split between how many friends? 6, question mark, each friend. So we do have to divide. We do our 36 divided by 6, which is the same as saying 6 times what equals 36. So I want you to count by 6s until you get to 36 and see how many cookies each person gets. Pause the video, then we'll go on to number 9. Okay, now we are going on to number 9. Ellie is studying vocabulary for a test. She will study 32 words. She will divide the words into equal groups to study each day for 4 days. How many words will Ellie study each day? Okay, she has a lot of words. She splits them. She divides them into 4 groups. Okay, how many each day? So 32, 4. How many words will Ellie study each day? Divide, it tells us right there what to do. Equal groups, each, and how many words each. Okay, total of 32 words. Divide into 4 groups. Question mark each day. They tell you to divide. Okay, so you take that total and split it into 4 groups. That's the same as saying 4 times what gives you 32. Count by 4s until you get to 32, then check it and flip it the other way. Okay, and then pause this video and solve. We'll move on to number 10. Number 10, last one. Luke has 4 boxes of bananas and 2 boxes of oranges. There are 20 pieces of fruit in each box. How many pieces of fruit does Luke have? Okay, 4 boxes of bananas, 2 boxes of oranges, 20 in each box. So I have 20 in this box of bananas, 20 in this box of bananas, 20 in this box of oranges, 20 in each box. How many total pieces? Okay, let's cubes. 4, 2, and 20. How many pieces of fruit does Luke have? Okay, each. How many? Okay, so 4 bananas, 4 boxes of bananas, 2 boxes of oranges, 20 in each box. Question mark, we're looking for the total number of fruit. Well, first off, let's see how many boxes we have. Okay, so 4 plus 2 is 6. So I have 6 boxes and then 20 in each box. We're looking for the total, so we have to do 6 times 20. Because we have 6 boxes of 20, 6 groups of 20. What do I do with that 0? Put it back there and get rid of it. 6 times 2, 6 groups of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 120. Here's 120 pieces of fruit. 120. All right. I hope that helped you, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. I miss you so, so much, and I love you. See you soon.